Hello everyone, this is Cameron Trader here to bring you a tutorial on making acid synths for uplifting trance, trance, tech trance, maybe even acid house. I don't really know how that works, but I know it has acid in it. I don't know if this is the correct way to make acid, but it is at least how I do it, and it works. So here it's not going to be a tutorial on this specific synth. I'm going to make a few synths in this tutorial, so you can get an understanding of how acid is made, because it can be kind of difficult to catch on to, I guess. So here's the demonstration synth. And that's without a gate, so I'll add a gate to it real quick using Grosbeat. And I'm just going to throw this one on because I know it works. The trance gates are really great for acids. Alright, so let's get to making this, shall we? Add in a new instance of Sylenth. Those are my chords. What you're going to do, going to take, okay, that's my bass note for the first part of the chord. Go to init preset, take the notes of your bass line, and I'm gonna mute this. That's not possible. Yeah, it is. Take the notes of your bass line. So I'm just gonna use a rolling bass line here. Okay, so that's a rolling bass line. And then you're gonna want something on the first step of the beat. So you can do whatever you want, really. I usually do whatever the first note of the bass is. So the first note is D3 here, D sharp 3, and then the first one of this beat is E sharp 4, so I do that. So we have this. Bring the volume up. I'm gonna rename this real quick. I'll get to a mixer, since we'll probably be adding a gate to it, and this is what it sounds like. No, that's the second time I've done that in this tutorial. Alright, so put your polyphony to about 8. Actually, you might not even need to change the polyphony. I usually bring it up anyways, just in case. Now, with acid, there's really no set in stone way of doing it. The only thing with acid that you're pretty much going to be doing every time is changing the filter type to bandpass, which we'll go ahead and do. And then a lot of people will use mono legato, including myself. We'll go ahead and turn that on. Raise it to about 5.0. 4.95 is good enough, and what that does is let us do this. So what I'm going to do here is raise the cutoff a bit, and that is basic. That's the basis for an acid sound. I'm going to remove the retrig on both of these. I'm going to bring this up to. I'm going to turn the detuning up on this a bit. Bring the voicing up to 3. I made that way too quiet. So that's already sounding pretty good. Now we're going to use either another saw wave with different detuning, or we can use a pulse wave, which is what I usually do. So that's what it sounds like with just the saw. Add in the pulse wave and it sounds like this. Want this on 24. Mess around with the resonance a bit. We're going to mess around with the cutoff for the attack. You can already hear a bit of a plucky sound coming out of that. Or we can get rid of it and do this, which is weird, but it works. So what I'm going to do here is not on mod envelope, but first off, I need this to be a bit lower. 0.38 is perfect. You can just only slightly hear the plucky sound. The mod envelope, or no, not mod envelope, the LFO, put it to free, then put it to resonate, resonance AB. Actually, we're only working with part A right now, so I don't know why everything has to be AB, but it works. I'm going to turn this up a bit. That's good enough, 2 o'clock. And then I'm going to turn the rate up, and you should notice something, or the gain, and then you should notice something right away. If you pay attention, you can hear the resonance changing just a tad bit over time. I'm going to put this one to free, and then I'm going to change it to cutoff. Gain is going to be low, rate's going to be about 9 o'clock. Okay, so hopefully you noticed what I just did. It almost sounded like a wobble bass. Okay, so that's good enough. A bit too fast. So that's what the resonance does, if you were paying attention. Add warm drive and a bit of key track, just a little bit, like 0.95, and then you just modulate the cutoff. We'll throw on gross beat, transcade 2, I guess. Okay, so there's one acid. We're going to make another one. Add another instance of Sylenth. This is going to be this last, the last acid that I make. Of course, init preset. Oh, by the way, you can mess around with these if you want. I don't know if I said that when I started making that. You can mess around with ADSR. But this was the basis tutorial, the acid one. And this one is going to be a lot different than that one. So we're going to go ahead and put a bandpass on and turn mono legato on. 4.95 or just somewhere around 5. Change this to a square wave, put it at 4 voices. Detune it. Now we're going to bring this one up to a pulse wave. We might turn the retrig off here in a second. Yeah, we'll keep retrig on for the pulse wave. We're going to bring the release just a little bit up. Now this is already starting to sound like an acid. We're going to add some distortion to it. Go ahead and link this to a mixer channel, make it a bit quieter. Add EQ. That sounds pretty good. I'll change this to AB because we're going to be using A and B on this one. First, copy this, paste it so that you'll have the exact same release on both of them. Put one voice on this, take retrig off, and then move the detuning up a bit. And put this to a bandpass. And bring the volume for B down. Give it a warm drive. Oh, and you can automate the resonance on these as well sometimes, along with cutoff. But I usually only do that with the ones the acids that are based off of a square base. When I make acids with square bases, I usually have at least I usually have one oscillator with a saw wave that has at least 1 or 2 voices. Throw another LFO on here. We're going to do cutoff, gain a bit, free, and then rate. And actually turn it up so that you can hear what you're doing. So yeah, hopefully you get the idea. Just play around with it a bit. You can of course add reverb. And then delay works as well. Put it on 1/8. But probably keep off ping pong. Yeah, definitely keep ping pong off. So there's that. We can throw Parametric EQ on it, boost the highs a bit. That sounds pretty good. What am I looking for? Gross beat. Or I'm gonna toggle that off for a bit. Another thing that you can do, because you're gonna want to sidechain this a bit, aside from sidechaining it to your kick drum, you can do a hard sidechain to it with gross beat. Actually, sidechain, where's sidechain? It's somewhere here, right there. Bring that to 0, copy it and paste it. And then bring the tension up to 25. So do that along with the kick drum sidechain, and it'll sound really hard. So yeah, that's it for the acid tutorial. Hope this helped. No real rules to acid. Yeah, let me know what you'd like to see a tutorial on in the comments. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. See ya.